Hello, today on CityCast Portland, we're talking about our city's best food carts, Portland Mercury's Burger Week, and the best places to eat on your way to the coast. I'm your host, Claudia Meza, and with me are the managing editor at Portland Mercury, Katherine Chew Hamilton, and local food reporter, Alex Frane. Hey guys, how you doing this morning?
All right.
Hey, I'm great.
Do you two know each other?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We see each other all the food things.
All the food things. I'm actually writing some stuff for her right now.
Oh.
Yeah, keep an eye out for it.
What is it?
I'll share it with you soon because I maybe want to come on the podcast to talk about it.
It's a surprise. Okay, cool.
But it's not food and drink related. That's the one little hint I'll give you.
Oh, is it about the Rose City Comic Con?
It is not.
It's something else nerdy.
It is something else nerdy.
Something else nerdy. Okay, so I'm basing today's opening question on an article by Katherine Chew Hamilton, who is here today. Last month, Katherine did a roundup of Portland's top 20 food carts. And I gotta say, there was like a lot of Latin American food represented, but the standout for me, for highly biased reasons, was A Comer, which sells Mexico City style street food like tacos a canasta, a rare find in our area, as well as pambazos, which are like tortas on turbo. They're usually dipped in a guajillo red chili sauce and are pan fried or grilled. So those are my weekend plans right there. But among the other well-known favorites like Key's Loaded Kitchen, Fry Baby, and Kim Jong Grillin' were also Nice Time, which I had never heard of, and they make handmade pastas with classic and Korean-inspired flavors. So already a little intrigued there. And also, and this is so embarrassing of me, Golden Triangle Asian Fusion, been there over a decade. I had never heard of it. And it's a travesty because I saw the picture that you had, Katherine, of the salt and pepper soft shell crab on rice with that
gosh.
dipping sauce. That did something to me. Like that was so hot.
It's incredible. It's even better than it looks. You get so much crab. It's spicy. It's got a little fish sauce on the side. Oh, so good. I could eat that every day. And they have like a coconut cream pasta that I think about all the time. And they have what they call laugetti, which is kind of like your classic meat sauce, but just with a little bit of Lao flavor in there.
Oh my gosh. So it's like a Lao, Cambodian, awesome. Thai fusion food cart.
Yep.
Again, been there forever, never heard of it. I got to go check it out.
Can I interrupt really quick, Claudia, to hit you with some bummer news? Golden Triangle is currently closed for the time being.
Why?
They're on hiatus. Apparently, they're dealing with some sort of personal crisis, and they're not able to stay open. So for the time being, they're closed. I actually just learned about this yesterday.
Oh, Sorry? This is terrible. I mean, it's good to know, but also, Alex, why does it have to be you telling me?
Because that's why you bring me on the show.
It doesn't bum me out. So I'm going to link to that article in the show notes just in case anyone else listening is curious and wants to find some new to you food carts to try out. But all of this leads me to my opening question, which is kind of a two-parter if you so choose to answer both. What's your absolute favorite Portland food cart and or what kind of food cart is Portland in desperate need of?
Ooh, okay. I'll start with, I actually can answer both because I have a lot of opinions.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
My favorite food cart is Merendero Estela. It's over on 82nd. It is a Honduran food cart, and they do baleadas, which are kind of like a fresh, thick flour tortilla stuffed with mashed red beans, avocado, scrambled eggs, and cheese, and then you can add carne asada in there. They have Honduran-style horchata. They have passion fruit juice, and then they make some of my favorite fried chicken in town, and they serve it with fried, thinly sliced green plantains. It is excellent.
What is Honduran-style horchata, Katherine?
I believe that it's made, I'm not sure if it's in addition to rice, but it's got a special kind of seed in it. I think it's called a tiger nut.
Oh, interesting. I was just curious.
It's got a little bit of a different texture. Again, it's not super sweet, but it still has that nice cinnamony thing going on.
Cool.
Yeah, it's great. And then one cart that I really wish we had in town is a dosa cart. You know, like we had a dosa cart back when we had Tiff and Asha, but they closed, or I guess they moved into a brick and mortar and then eventually closed that. But the nearest dosa cart I know of is over in Beaverton called Mumbai Street Food, but there is not one in Portland city limits as far as I can tell. And I don't know, dosas are just one of those things I crave all the time, you know? Like I want carbs, I want crispy, I want potatoes, I want a little bit of spice. And I would probably go there for lunch at least once a week if we had one.
Excellent choice. What about you, Alex?
You know, I can't think of something that we really need that we don't have, except for dosas, apparently, because I feel like whenever I say that, somebody will be like, oh no, there's definitely this food cart you've never heard of that's tucked behind like a building in Northeast Portland or something like that. So instead, I decided to shout out just a couple of spots that I really like, and I'm just going to go through them really quickly. I think Paladin Pie is really impressive. It's impressive to be able to pump out that much pizza out of a food cart that's up on Alberta. More Food & Co. barely qualifies as a food cart because it is pretty well fixed and it has its own patio space off of Division, but I have on good authority that is the best Philly cheesesteak in Portland. Momo House over on Sandy and like the Rose City food cart pod does some really excellent momos, and I'm a sucker for any kind of dumpling, and I love Himalayan dumplings like that. Montage a la carte off of Hawthorne, and the large food cart pod there is like a throwback to the Bistro Montage, which was like a late night kind of Cajun style restaurant. They do their mac and cheese and things like that. And then the Whole Bowl, because the Whole Bowl's been around forever, and it's sort of that classic Portland crunchy granola, rice, beans, sauce, avocado, cheese, good stuff. So that was my top 5, I think, there that were maybe not as much attention as they sometimes used to get or should get.
Cool. Well, thank you both for your answers. Before we take a little break, just a quick note that we have like 7 tote bags left in our inventory. We've been trying to clean out our merch closet this summer. So if anyone wants one, you can get it by signing up to become a CityCast Portland neighbor. There are also pennants that say Portland on it, and they're really cute. They look really good on bikes. And you get ad-free listening, invites to member-only events, and more, like the smugness of knowing that you're a super good person for supporting local media. You could sign up at membership.citycast.fm/Portland. It's pretty cheap to join. Again, that's membership.citycast.fm/Portland. All right, well, let's take a quick break here. And when we come back, Katherine and I got to preview a handful of the Portland Mercury Burger Week burgers, and we're going to talk about it. Katherine, for those absolutely brand new to Portland, because you'd have to be to not know about Burger Week, can you lay out why it's like a lot of people's favorite local food holiday?
Yeah, for sure. So Burger Week has been around since 2013. It is the original Portland Mercury Food Week. And when we first started out, we had 12 restaurants. And now it has grown to 124.
Dude.
It is the biggest Burger Week we've ever had this year. And I'm really excited. So it's 10 times as big as the original one. And
it's 11.
Yeah, I really like it because it's a way for everyone across town to go and either check out what one of their favorite restaurants is offering or go try a new spot. It's something everyone can participate in regardless of what neighborhood they live in. There's bound to be a Burger Week restaurant near you.
Or if you're vegan or vegetarian, because usually they have those offerings as well.
We even got some gluten-free options, and they're all $10. Which is another highlight.
It's a pretty good deal.
That's like half the cost of the average burger these days, I'm pretty sure. Like
Don't say that.
I'm not even really joking. I think a $20 burger is not out of line at many places in the city. A
lot of them are pretty stacked burgers too. And I don't know, it's just nice to see online people kind of coming together and talking about their favorite burgers, whether it's on Instagram or Reddit or just texting each other their burger photos.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first Burger Week and how excited I was, and there was not that many restaurants, so I tried to hit every single one of them just because there was 12 maybe, Yep. I got to I think as close as 5 or 6 because after a while I was like, I can't eat more burgers because it's only a week. Have you guys thought about having a burger month?
I can't advise eating 30 burgers in a month. I don't know.
About 30 burgers in a week.
Definitely not that.
That's just
maybe it's
3 to 4
better
per day.
if you're compressing it.
Burger.
Yeah, I mean, Claudia and I ate 2 burgers in a day. So
it was 2 burgers in a day. So what happened was it was really cool. I was invited to the Portland Mercury office, which, by the way, really nice. Very impressed. Such a nice office. And Katherine's coworkers had very sweetly gone and picked up 6 different burgers we were going to preview, and God, it was so cool. It was just a table full of burgers and Freight beer because Freight is also a sponsor. And they're just by the way, if you want a palate cleanser between bites, I'm just yeah, let's go. It was not even noon. It was amazing. So
what a rough job.
It was a tough day. But do you want to we could briefly just talk about those 6 burgers.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think we can talk about all 120 plus.
I mean, we could have a burger week, CityCast week, 6 burger episodes. Anyways.
You could do a bracket. I love a bracket.
Oh, that would be fun. Okay, but yes, let's talk about the ones that we tried. I know one that we both really loved was the killer burger option. It was called the Full Meltdown, which had bacon, jalapeno ranch, sauteed jalapenos, queso, pico de gallo, and crispy onions.
Yeah, I gotta say, when I read that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. And just as a person who is kind of boring and just loves a standard cheeseburger, not too many things on it, I find killer burgers a little overwhelming. I understand why they're delicious, but I'm just like, this is too much burger for me.
Especially the peanut butter, right?
Yeah, I've never had the peanut butter because that doesn't sound good to me. But everyone
sounds too much.
Everyone swears by it. Anyhow, there's a video coming out of us trying some of these burgers. It's going to hit socials soon. But we taped ourselves eating this one. Here's a clip of our immediate feedback on it. Do you know when they were there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited? And you remember that joke, how lame that was? Legit. There is a party in my mouth and everyone is invited.
Yeah.
It's the only time I think that applies, and it is for this burger.
Because this has both queso and ranch in it, I believe.
It's such good heat.
Yeah.
There's so much good heat in here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
really
good.
nicely balanced. So it's kind of like jalapeno mac and cheese vibes.
Yeah. Which I still stand by it. I will say it was a little salty. If that's an issue with your health, this might not be the burger for you. But it was so good. And I was surprised with how much I loved it.
Yeah, same. I'm normally a bit of a burger purist as well, but I think you can really taste all the individual elements here. And it's just so gooey and cozy. And considering how many sauces are on there, it's a nice way to, relatively neat way to just eat a bunch of sauce and cheese.
Yeah. I know. I just didn't expect to, honestly, I just did not expect to like it. I know the other standout that we had was, it was on the same kind of pepper kick, but it was a poblano. It was a whole roasted poblano. And what was so cool about this one was it wasn't that spicy. We got a clip for it here. Oh my God. The poblano does it. I think maybe it's just because I'm Mexican. I gotta remind everyone. This one really speaks to me.
It's grilled really nicely.
And you can taste the fire. I can't
Yeah.
believe I said that. But it's true. You can taste, you know what I mean? You taste the roasted.
Yeah. But it's not spicy. It's just roasty.
No, yeah. That's a good note. It's not spicy. So if you see this and you're I don't like spice, don't worry about it. It's just nice roasted pepper.
Kind of like chile relleno vibe, but not fried.
It's really good. That was really good.
Yeah, that was Metro Tavern roasted poblano burger. That was up there for sure. That was great.
Is Metro Tavern that rooftop bar near the convention center?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is the thing about Burger Week is you're going to go to all these places that you're I've never seen this place. I've never heard of it. I would probably never go. Now I'm this burger looks good. I got to go try it out.
It's a great view too.
Yeah, I immediately looked it up because I was where is this? Where is this poblano burger? And then the other one, okay, Alex, this one's crazy. This is the kind of burger that when you read it, you're just this is why Europeans hate us. You know what I mean? It's a buffalo chicken burger with an actual beef burger patty. And it has both that buffalo sauce, that red tangy sauce, plus blue cheese dressing. And what else did it have, Catherine?
Let's see. Yeah, just classic smash patty, American cheese, buffalo chicken cutlet, lettuce, garlic blue cheese dressing.
So the patty, chicken, on top, like a stack.
Yeah.
Right.
Double the meat.
Kind of a culinary crime, but...
Well, you would think.
People are into protein these days, right? So you definitely get your protein in there.
There we go. It's a healthy burger at that point. Let's hear the clip.
It tastes like when you go to a bar and you order buffalo wings and a burger and you're just kind of a bite of this, a bite of that. It's the best of both of the best bar foods,
This shouldn't work, but it freaking works. It's so good. The texture was what really won me over because the chicken cutlet was crispy. It had a lot of sauce, but you could still taste all the individual ingredients, and the lettuce was crispy. The bread wasn't falling apart because you would think the bread would just be gone, but it was totally holding its own. I don't know. Yeah. I feel that was a sneaker hit for me because I would never order that burger. I'm just saying that was a good one.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was the Loyal Legion Loyal Stinger. I love buffalo chicken sauce. You really get that butteriness that you can taste.
Yeah. Could we quickly just go through the other ones? Because I know we did Grand Fur Brewing They had just have a classic cheeseburger, like an In-N-Out kind of dupe. They call it the Out and In. And I actually had it again yesterday because I liked it so much. Because it's just like a classic cheeseburger. And unfortunately, because, these 6 burgers were kind of brought to us, they weren't like the warmest, like we ate them a little on the cold side. So I kind of wanted to have that burger like hot, and it was totally worth it. What else did we try? They were all good.
Let's see. We also had the Forbidden Snack from Wayfinder, which has bacon, caramelized onions, whipped feta, guava jam, and arugula. That was delicious. And then Bunk Bar, they have a French onion Juicy Lucy. So the patty is beef and pork, and it's got Swiss and Gruyere inside, and then it's got more Gruyere on top, caramelized onion jam, and herb mayo.
I remember that one not being too salty, and I was really surprised because it had like Gruyere. It had, you would imagine that it would just be like just too much, and it was actually kind of fresh tasting. I think we said that because of the garden mayo. We're like, why does this taste like a little bit like a salad? It's not a salad, but yeah, it was pretty good. Anyhow, you would think after like all that, I'd be done with burgers, but it made me so stoked to try more. I'm curious, Alex, if you've looked at the burger lineup and if there was one that like stood out to you that you're like, oh yeah, I want to try that one.
Well, as our listeners may know, I don't eat red meat anymore. So I really appreciate the fact that there's a really easy way to navigate the website. You can just select vegetarian or select vegan. I discovered it was Burger Week last night because I was ordering something from Mirasata, the Sri Lankan vegan worker-owned restaurant down the street from me on Belmont. And the first thing that popped up was their deviled burger, which I'm really curious about. I didn't get it because I was getting takeout, but it has deviled pork. And again, this is all vegan, and curry leaf ranch and like pickled banana peppers. And then like I think Impossible Beef or Beyond Beef patty. It just sounds really awesome.
Yeah, it does sound really good.
I want to try that one for sure. I love.
There's a whole bunch of great vegetarian and vegan options this year, which I really appreciate.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like even the Grand Fur Brewing Burger that I had, you can order it with like a Beyond patty, which is awesome.
Might have to go do that sometime soon.
Yeah. Katherine, is there like a burger that you want to try that wasn't part of the 6 that you want to just quickly name drop?
Oh gosh, yes. Wonder Boy's Smokestack, the tribute. This one is a brisket patty that's smoked and grilled, stuffed with pickled pepper cream cheese. Ooh. And then it's got crispy fried onions, pineapple pepper jam, and cowboy crack. I don't know what that is, but it must be good. And then you can get a slab of brisket on top for $10 extra dollars. It sounds ridiculous, but I want to try it. I'm definitely going to bring a friend and share it.
Yeah, we also have more picks on our socials if you want to check it out. Like everyone on CityCast kind of picked like the burger they would want to try. So heads up, I know Grace for sure was like going off about, she tried her pick and she was like, it's the best burger I've ever had in my life. So you might want to go check that out. But yeah, thank you, Katherine, for one, thanks for inviting us to like try some of these burgers. It was awesome. And thanks for coming on and talking about it. I feel like Burger Week is one of those things that happens every year and it could just like fall to the wayside. But just a reminder, it's awesome. It's so much fun. And you can really tell like no one's skimping out. No one's skimping out on ingredients. Yeah. Everyone's like, it's like show off time for the restaurants, which is really cool. Cause like you're the winner.
It's so much fun. Yeah, it was great eating burgers with you. Definitely do again.
Hell yeah. All right, well, let's take a quick break here. And when we come back, Alex is going to dispel the thinking that there's nowhere good to eat on the way to the coast. All right, Alex, I know you drive to the coast a lot because your father lives in Astoria.
That's right.
So I know you were like talking about the 30, but there's also, I feel like most people take the 26.
I think it really depends on where you're going. If you're going to like Astoria or Warrenton or something like that, sometimes Highway 30 is faster. But often if you're going to Seaside or Cannon Beach or something like that, then 26 is definitely faster. I was nervous to drive on freeways for a while when I first started driving out to the coast. So I took 30 because it was just a very easy route. And now I kind of do both, just depending on what the vibe is, what I'm feeling. If I want to stop by like an actual coastal town on my way back home or something like that. So I've got some options on both sides of things. But you're right. I think most people take 26. And this was actually a suggestion from Rachel Monahan of CityCast. She informed me that Smokehouse Chicken and Guns, so Chicken and Guns was a really excellent food cart that used to be over at Cartopia on Hawthorne. And they actually moved out to Gales Creek, which is just right off of 26. So you can take Northwest Wilson River Highway and then get back on via Northwest Timber Road, or reverse that if you're headed back to Portland. So Chicken and Guns, if people don't know, is a rotisserie smoked chicken shop. That's their main thing, is like roast chicken, what they call guns, which are kind of like chopped up JoJo's almost. They're like fried potatoes, but they're not quite in the shape of French fries. And that usually comes with like an ahi or a chimichurri sauce. And so it might take you 40 minutes to your trip total to go there. I mean, plus eating, but like maybe half an hour total, like 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back to 26. It's pretty much just like a slight deviation on your way out to the coast. And I think we have a clip about that, right?
Oh, we do? Julie, we have a clip?
No, sorry. I guess we don't have any clips for my segment.
Did you? Oh, was that a joke?
Yeah, but then you thought we actually might, and I
Julie just reported. She's like, we don't. Well, you got a laugh from Julia. You got confusion from me. You got disinterest from Catherine, and you got a laugh from Julia. So it was all worth it, Alex. It was all worth it.
I was going to try to do that for each of them, but it didn't.
We got a clip here.
Didn't land,
and what would the clip be? Just like, oh, cool, chicken.
Oh, chicken again. So I sure like eating this chicken. That's me.
There we go.
Oh, that's a clip of me. Yeah.
What's the other one? Are you feeling left out with the clips?
A little bit, but it's just because I don't want to have to come on here and talk the whole time. It'd be cool if I already had it all pre-recorded. I could just hang out.
Yeah, well, maybe invest a little bit more in your segments. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we did. We tried 6 burgers and we recorded it. So, I don't know.
All right. Moving along. I think everyone knows this way. If you are driving down 26, there's no way to miss it. Camp 18. It's been around for like a million years.
Love Camp 18. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's that big like lumberjack style lodge just on the south side of the road. It's like classic old school lodge food, right? You're getting like burgers, sandwiches, salads, onion rings, a clam chowder, which I think is kind of weird to eat clam chowder when you're not directly on the coast. But
I love that rule.
It's like, well, it's just a little weird to be, I don't know.
You don't eat clam chowder in Portland?
Probably not. No, I don't really think I do.
You've never had the clam chowder at Ox?
No, I think that has like probably smoked pork in it or something.
Okay.
Beef bone marrow. Yeah.
Bone marrow.
Yeah, there we go. See,
yeah.
Yep.
Maybe it's like for people who just like can't contain their excitement about the clam chowder.
Absolutely.
Well,
Well,
that's
here's
how
the
I
weird
am.
thing. It's 22 miles from Seaside. It is a Seaside address. I learned that when I was doing some research into it, putting work into my segment as I do it each and every week for the team here at CityCast. It's also technically like a logger museum. It's just an artifact of Oregon history. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that they've got a Paul Bunyan outside, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, it's also just so cozy because especially a lot of us like to go to the coast all throughout the year. So when it gets really cold, it's so nice to just pop in, get something warm.
Definitely.
They have like little fire, it like inside of inside fire pits. Do I mean
I think it's a fireplace.
Do I mean a fireplace? Yeah, I do. They have like inside fire pits, you guys. It's crazy. It's new technology. But you can sit in front of one and like get a hot toddy or something.
That's a very old technology, actually.
It's really cool. Anyhow,
sort of the original.
Still talking. They have like a cinnamon roll that's really good too. Okay, sorry, go on.
Giant too, right?
It's
a giant
giant
cinnamon roll.
I would expect nothing less. I mean, if you're eating at Camp 18, it's got to be a big old cinnamon roll. Yeah. So I want to hop up to Highway 30 now. So if you're heading 30, it's a lot more commercial. Like you've got a lot more stoplights. You're driving through towns in a way that you're not really on 26. And one of those towns is going to be St. Helens. And at St. Helens, there is a restaurant called Mr. Goose Sandwich House. Which has a cute little cartoon goose outside. So that is owned by William, I'm almost certainly going to butcher his last name, Sturenagel, who owns Cheese and Crack over on 28th. And it's a very different concept, and it is steamed sandwiches. So these are a Midwestern specialty. They're on like a fluffy roll with Havarti cheese, and then the whole thing gets steamed. So it's a hot sandwich, some pretty basic flavors, but it's just like a nice, cozy little sandwich. It comes with like tots, things like that. And one of their signature dishes is a Midwestern sandwich called the loose goose, which is sort of like well, that's what they call it, is a loose goose. I think it's just called like a loose meat sandwich, which is a terrible, thing to call a sandwich, but it's basically like a sloppy Joe without the tomato sauce. So it's like loose ground meat with the Havarti cheese on this roll steam.
That doesn't sound appetizing. I just got to say it. But I trust your recommendations. I will say steamed sandwiches always reminds me of that like Simpsons sketch, steamed hams.
Oh, of course, steamed hams. Yeah. You've had Bill Oakley on before, haven't you?
I love Bill Oakley. Yeah. We've had him on a handful of times. He's the best. The reason Alex brought him up is because he is the writer of that sketch. Of that like segment in that Simpsons episode. Anyhow.
In that episode.
Go on.
Also in St. Helens, there's actually, and this is, I feel like, very fitting for what we've been talking about today, there was a food cart pod. And even more fitting to what we've been talking about today in that food cart pod. So I think the food cart pod is called Bigfoot Cart and Brew. That's also like the name of the beer cart that's there. It's behind the Safeway right off of 30s. It's like really easy to find. You just turn, if you're headed out towards the coast, then you take a left into like this Safeway parking lot, and right behind it, there's like 4 or 5 food carts out there. And one of them is Stupid Burger, which used to be here in Portland. Actually still has a brick and mortar in Portland that's Stupid with 2 O's. So they've got a food cart pod out there. And there's a nice little Thai food cart I sometimes get food from called Dang's Little Dragon. It's very cute.
It's a great name.
But yes, that's also in St. Helens. And then further up the road, up Highway 30 in Rainier. And Rainier is also, if you're getting onto like I-5 and taking I-5 back to Portland, so you'll be getting onto Longview from Rainier, basically, or just like right before Rainier. Anyways, in Rainier, one of the nice things about Rainier, this is a travel hack for all of you people going out to the coast. There is a big park that has public restrooms. So if you need a bathroom break on your way to Astoria or Warrenton or wherever you're headed, you can stop in Rainier, use the bathroom, and then this is not really a restaurant, but it's a little coffee cart. It's called Farmhouse Coffee. It's a really cute little coffee cart. I think they actually make really good drinks there, and it's right next to that parking area, so it's super accessible and just easy to grab some caffeine for the drive.
Do you know how like there's always those bikini baristas usually on the way to rural places for some reason?
Yes, there are a number of those on Highway 30.
Yeah, which always scares me for the women, because I'm like, yeah, let's put it in a more isolated place. Let's get you more naked in a small little place.
I think the idea is the truckers coming through and the people coming through
I
transit.
get that, Alex. Thank you for explaining the business model behind it. That doesn't negate the fact that it really worries me about the women who work there.
Well, then I have to cut my list short because that's like all I have left.
That's the rest.
I was going to rank all the 5 bikini barista spots on the way to Astoria. Yeah,
and you had nothing but clips. I know, but my thing is, I think that there should be like a new kind of model where it's just people dressed up like they're going to like a black tie wedding or something. I think that'd be really fun. Think about it. You go and everyone's like just friggin' tux, you know?
But like the barista is in a tux in a coffee cart. Mm-hmm. In summertime, you want them to be like in full formal wear in a little cart.
Formal wear. There we go. Formal wear.
On these long, empty stretches of highway with no tree coverage. That sounds exhilarating.
I'm down. I'm down for that.
Colvin's Pub and Grill in Klatskin is a cute little diner. Just want to throw that one out there while I still have the time. It's a nice little diner. Got a bar and back, video poker, classic diner grub. If you try to get lunch or dinner in Klatskin, I like Colvin's.
Perfect. Oh, what about you, Catherine? Is there a bikini barista that you prefer? I'm just kidding. No, is there?
I was like, well, no. When I'm going on Highway 26, the place I always like to stop at is Apna Chaat Bhavan. It's an Indian supermarket with a cafeteria attached to it. Speaking of dosas, they make an excellent dosa, but also on the weekends they make a goat biryani, and it's got these giant chunks of bone-in goat, and it's really spicy, and it's got a peanut chutney they serve with it, and a yogurt sauce. It is incredible. So anytime I'm going out to the coast, I'm like, let's work a little stop in there.
What's it called?
It's in Beaverton, right?
Apna Chaat Bhavan is in Beaverton, yeah.
Oh, so it's on the way. So it's still in Beaverton. It's like on the way to the coast. Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's just right off 26, kind of like out a little bit further west past downtown and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then I was also thinking about, like when you're going south, if you were going to Newport or something, then you're going to go through Woodburn. And there's 2 spots I loved there, one of which is La Casa de los Machetes, and it's in a grocery store, sensing a trend here. And they make all these machetes. You can get like a dozen different fillings in them, and you can also get Oaxacan tlayudas. It's delicious.
Now, Claudia, a machete is
thank you.
Sort of like a...
Look, he's tickled. Yes, please, white man, tell me.
The nice thing about those too is you can get supplies at the grocery store for your beach trip.
Yeah, totally.
Man, I want to go to the coast. Let's just all quit our
Let's just
jobs
do that.
and move
We
to
can
the
get
coast.
clips out there.
We can get so many clips.
Then we don't even have to record anything. We can just play
We just
clips on
nonstop
repeat
clips
for the next. Yeah.
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 I support this.
Yeah, that'd be great. Everyone's gonna want that.
Shades of Grey episode.
Everyone's gonna be so happy.
That's for a very niche section of your audience.
All three of them. Well, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, going through some food. I love an all food episode. Gotta tell you, it's one of my faves.
Yep.
Catherine, maybe you'll come on and we'll talk about some more food some other time. Alex, always a pleasure. And yeah, have a wonderful day, you two.
Thanks so much.
Take care.
Yeah, Alex can go run to his favorite bikini barista. That's all for today here on CityCast Portland. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed the show, share it with a friend, rate it, leave us a review, and don't forget you can support the show and get great perks and merch by becoming a CityCast Portland neighbor. Hit up membership.citycast.fm/Portland. That's membership.citycast.fm/Portland for all the details. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more from around the city. Until then, see you at Slim's.
Or Temptations.
Is that the barista?
That's one on 82nd. I just looked it up really quick.
Is that the formal wear barista? Cool.
That's the formal wear barista spot, Temptations.
Named after the cat treats.